Sarvebhyah Ram 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 and good evening to all. Let's start today's class with Guru Prarthana. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Sarvebhyah Ram Ram Ram. So let us try to get some more tips on memorizing the Shabdarupas. So here are some interesting things. I think this question would have come to some of your mind, like how do we determine the natva, the nakara and the nakara that you might have observed in the Shabdarupas that you have learned so far. So let us try to understand that before actually we learn the next set of Shabdas. Okay. A minute. Can you see what we are sharing? Vihan, can you read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Devah,
Devau, Devah, He Deva, He Devau, He Devah, Devam, Devau, Devan, Devena, Devabhyam, Devaihi, Devaya, Devabhyam, Devebhyah, Deva, Devabhyam, Devebhyah, Devasya, Devayoho, Devanam, Deve, Devayoho, Deveshu.
Yes, so this is very similar to Rama Shabda that we have learnt earlier, Akaranta Pullinga Rama Shabda, but there is a difference. In the Tritiya Ekavachanam and in the Shashti Bahuvachanam, you see there is Nakara. And this is not alone in the Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas, it is also the case with the Ikaranta Shabda. So what is the Ikaranta Shabda we have learnt earlier? We have learnt Hari Shabda. This is Kavi Shabda. So we thought it is very, very similar to Hari Shabda, what we have learnt. But here the rupas are slightly different. There was Nakara. Here it is Na, Kavina, Kavibhyam. So why is this like this? Is this the case with other Anta or Lingas also? Yes, that is the scenario with the other Anta or the Linga Shabdas as well. Here, just for the sake of demonstration, I have taken another Akaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda Pushpa. Here also you can see that it is Pushpani, Pushpena, Pushpanam. Similar to, it has become Harena, it should be Harena, Harana. So the rule here is, if the word that you are trying to learn the Shabdarupas, if it has Rakara, Shakara or Rukara, these are called the Nimitta letters for Natva, then use Na instead of similar. So we have learned this in Ramena, Harinam, Haranam, okay, irrespective of what Linga or what Anta it is, this rule is applicable to all the Shabdas. So this is one tip that you need to understand. Is there a question? Yalini. Yalini, so you pronounce?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you understood the Natva rule, right? If the word has ra, sha, or ra, then you should use the nakara. Then we'll go to the exception case. So this is the general rule, right? But then what happens in the case of Krishna Shabda or Rashi Shabda? So even though there is Rikara, Shakara or R here, if there is a Vyanjana or a consonant belonging to Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, or the Varna Sha, Sha, Sa comes in between the Nimitta Varnas that we already learned. The Nimitta Varnas are R, Sha, and Rukara, Swara R. If there is a Chavarga Varna, a Tavarga Varna, a Tavarga Varna, or any of these letters comes in between, then you will have to use the Nakara only. There is no Natva there. So the examples for this are Krishna Shabda and Rashi Shabda. So in this Krishna Shabda, what happens? Though there is a Sha, Nakara is here, which is coming in between the Sha and the Na, the end Na. So there is no Nakara. Nakara only is retained. Similarly, in this Rashi Na, though there is Ra, there is Shi before this Nakara, the end Nakara. So this did not get converted to Natva. So this is what you have to remember. And this comes automatically as you practice. Some of the examples are in the Ukaranta, you have Guru Shabda, which has Natva, which we have already learned. But there is Shambhu Shabda, which has Nakara. There is no Natva there. Similarly, in the Akaranta, Rama Shabda, we learned, which has a Natva. But Deva Shabda does not have Natva. Similarly, in the Ikaranta Pullinga, we learned Hari Shabda, which had Natva, but Kavi Shabda, which is Nakara, because there were no Nimitta Varnas there. So this is one of the rules or the tip for memorization that you need to remember while learning the similar Shabdarupa. So generally what you will do after learning Rama Shabda, you want to learn Deva Shabda, Krishna Shabda, Bala Shabda. Okay. So there the question of whether I should use Nakara or Nakara comes. This is where this tip comes handy. Okay. Let us now go to the next Shabda that we need to learn today. And we'll come back to these tips later. Hope you are every day setting aside some time to chant this before coming to the class, what you have already learned in the previous classes. So yesterday we were learning Rukaranta Pullinga Pitru Shabda. Here also Rukara is one of the Nimitta Varnas which we just learned in the tip. That is why it is Pitrunam. So you can notice here Pitrunam. There is no Nakara in the Tritiya Vibhakti in Pitru Shabda. So it is Pitra. But the only Nakara you see is in Shashti Bahuvachanam, which is Pitrunam. Okay. Are there any questions on this? Mohan. Can you unmute?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Haribo. What is a nimitta letter? Nimitta letter is this Ra, Sha, or Ra?
Yes.
Okay.
Nimitta means because of this, there is Nimitta is the cause. It is due to this you are having a Nakara. Na.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
Not their general name. Not this group generally is called the nimitta letter.
Yes,
In
yes.
this context, it's called nimitta letter.
Yes. Nimitta means it's the cause. It's because of this it's occurring. So,
Okay, thank you.
yeah. You can also type if you have any question. Yeah, there is a question. Pitrunam ru is dirgha. Yes, Pitrunam. It is dirgha rukara. Is there I see a question, Nagarajan. You have to unmute from your end.
Yeah, that's not. Madam, this na and na, you are telling the difference.
Yes. Yes. I'm not able to hear you.
Madam, the na and na you are telling, no?
Mm-hmm.
Should we only by practice will be able to know, or should we have to learn the basic grammar? When nakara will come, when nakara will come and all?
Yes, that is what I just told in the tip. If the word that you are trying to write the Shabdarupas, take the example Rama Shabda, right? If
Yeah.
the word contains one of the nimitta letters, that is Ra. Ra is one of the letters that we saw, right?
Okay.
Because it has Ra, there is a possibility of Nakara coming there. And then you have to see if there is an exception. For example, if you have taken Krishna, okay, what does the exception say? If the rule says if there is Rakara or Shakara or Rukara, Na should come. The exception is between that and the actual Na, where at the end it comes, right? If there is a Varna from Tavarga, Chavarga, or Tavarga. So in the case of Krishna, what happens between Sha and the end Na that we are trying to attach, there is Na, which is Krishna's name Na is there, right? Which belongs to Tavarga. So that rule does not apply for Krishna. So you will end up using Nakara only. Tavarga's Nakara, Tavarga's end letter. Okay. This is the rule that you have to know for forming the Shabdarupas.
Don't follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back to that slide. I think there is a question on Pushpa, and let me just go to that slide. It's easier if I can flip from here. Just a minute. Let me share. I think there is a question. Pushpa, why there is Nakara? So first we'll go to this. Krishna, in this case, the exception is because there is a Nakara here, which is which is part of the word Krishna, right? This Nakara came in between Sha and the Na that you are trying to attach. That is why it remained as Krishna Nam. Okay. Whereas in the case of Pushpani, the Nimitta word is Sha. If there is Shakara in the word, naturally Nakara is applicable. Okay. So the exception does not include pavarga. So nakara is there. This was, I think, Raghav's question. Raghav Rachuri. Hope this is clear. Is that clear, Raghav? Okay. Okay. So if there are further questions, then you can. Kumar, is there a question?
जी महोदय, हर शब्द में इधर हारेण,
No, it's harena. It's yeah, that should be corrected. Harena.
हारेण, करेक्ट. ओके ओके ओके, धन्यवादः.
Yeah. Is there a question? Yalini?
Kshamyata Mohoday.
Okay.
No questions.
One
Okay.
question. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yes. Go ahead.
Yes. Is it not Harina?
It is hara shabda, not ikaranta. It is akaranta. Harena.
Harina. Okay.
Harina. Yes. It's like it is akaranta shabda. It is not ikaranta hari shabda.
Okay.
Ramena, like harena.
Okay. Hara Shabda.
Only
Okay,
dir
okay.
hara shabda.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go back to our class slides. Today's slides. So this shabda, rukaranta, pullinga, dhatru shabda. Yesterday we learned pitru shabda. There is a slight difference, though both of them are rukara, pullinga shabdas. And these are called where these kind of differences exist, right? This is coming because of I mean there is no explanation for those. You have to remember them as vishesha shabdas. For example, we learned rukaranta pullinga pitru shabda, though this is also rukaranta pullinga dhatru shabda. There is a slight difference in some of the forms, not all, but some of the forms. That is why these are explicitly taught. So let us actually chant the Pitru Shabda once just to understand the difference, and then we will come back to that Dhatru Shabda. Vihan. Rukarantaha pullingaha Pitru Shabdaha.
ऋकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पितृशब्दः पिता पितरौ पितरः हे पितः हे पितरौ हे पितरः पितरं पितरौ पितॄन् पित्रा पितृभ्यां पितृभिः पित्रे पितृभ्यां पितृभ्यः पितुः पितृभ्यां पितृभ्यः पितुः पित्रोः पितॄणां पितरि पित्रोः पितृषु.
Now we will come to today's Rukaranta Pullinga Dhatru Shabda. Now you will know the difference. Rukarantaha Pullingaha Dhatru Shabdaha.
ऋकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः धातृशब्दः ऋकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः धातृशब्दः
Dhata Dhatarau Dhataraha.
धाता धातारौ धातारः धाता धातारौ धातारः
हे धातः हे धातारौ हे धातारः
हे धातः हे धातारौ हे धातारः हे धातः हे धातारौ हे धातारः
धातारं धातारौ धातॄन्
धातारं धातारौ धातॄन् धातारं धातारौ धातॄन्
धात्रा धातृभ्यां धातृभिः
धात्रा धातृभ्यां धातृभिः धात्रा धातृभ्यां धातृभिः
धात्रे धातृभ्यां धातृभ्यः
धात्रे धातृभ्यां धातृभ्यः धात्रे धातृभ्यां धातृभ्यः
धातुः धातृभ्यां धातृभ्यः
धातुः धातृभ्यां धातृभ्यः धातुः धातृभ्यां धातृभ्यः
धातुः धात्रोः धातॄणां
धातुः धात्रोः धातॄणां धातुः धात्रोः धातॄणां
धातरि धात्रोः धातृषु
धातरि धात्रोः धातृषु धातरि धात्रोः धातृषु
Anyone raise your hand who want to tell what is the difference between this and the Pitru Shabda that we learned yesterday? Devavrat.
Ram ji. In Pitru Shabda, they said Pita, Pitaru, Pitaraha. Here they are saying Dhata, Dhataro. So in the Dvivachana, Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachana, there is Dhata instead of Dhata.
And is that the only place or there are other places?
There are other places too, like Dvitiya Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti, Ekavachana and Dvivachana.
And Prathama Vibhakti?
Ekavachana and Dvivachana. And
Ekavachana.
Ekavachana, it is like
Prathama Vibhakti? The difference
Dvivachana and Bahuvachana
is where the differences are.
Yes.
Okay.
Ram ji.
Ram. Let's take 3 minutes to write this, and we will see. Then we will try to chant this or the similar other shabdas. We can try Kartru Shabda. Please write in your notebook. Rukaranta Pullinga Dhatru Shabda. Abhijit, who raised the hand? Abhijit. I think Devavrat yesterday he has chanted. Let us give chance to someone who has not said so far. Abhijit.
Ma'am,
Shruyate. Yeah, I can hear Abhijit.
Ma'am, should I tell the same thing?
You can try the Kartru Shabda. Rukaranta Pullingah Kartru Shabdah.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Rukarantaha pullingaha katru shabdaha.
It should be Kartru. Kartru.
Katru shabdaha. Karta kartarau kartaraha. He kartaha he kartarau he kartaraha. He kata he
Kartaram.
he kartaram.
There is no he in the Dvitiya Vibhakti. Kartaram.
Kartaram kartarau kartatrun
Kartrun. Kartrun.
kartra kartrabhyah
Kartrubhyam. Kartrubhihi.
kartrubhyam kartrubhihi. Katre katrubhyam katrubhyah
Kartrubhyaha.
kartrubhyah
Kartuhu.
kartuhu kartrubhyam kartrubhyah kartuhu kartaro
Kartroho.
kartroho kartatrun
Kartruna.
kartrunam
Kartari.
kartari
Kartroho.
katroho katrushu
Kartrushu.
katrushu
Kartrushu.
kartrushu.
This is little tricky. Mohini, I have unmuted you. Mohini,
Yes, I should read.
you should try to tell the Kartru Shabda on the same lines. Because Kartru is also Rukaranta Pullinga.
Yes. Kartra, kartaro, kartra, kartaro, kartaraha, he kartah, he kartaha, he kartaro, he kartaraha, kartaram, kartaro, kartrin, kartra, kartribhyam, kartribhihi,
Kartrubhyam, Kartrubhihi.
kartrabhihi, kartre, kartrabhyam, kartrabhyah, kartuhu, kartrabhyam, kartrabhyah, kartuhu, kartroha, kartrinam, kartari, kartaroha,
Kartroho.
kartroho, kartrashu.
Kartrushu. See, it is a little tricky because it has a Rukaranta here also and the R. So it is Ka, R, Vyanjana R, then the Gunitakshara Tru. That is why it should be Kartru. Okay. So let us Kartru. So you have to practice it a bit. Sudhir.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Sudhir.
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now. Rukarantaha, Pullingaha, Dhatr Shabdaha.
ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः दातृशब्दः दाता दातारौ दातारः हे दातः हे दातारौ हे दातारः दातारा दातारं दातारौ दातॄन् दात्रा दातृभ्यां दातृभिः दात्रे दातृभ्यां दातृभ्यः दातुः दातृभ्यां दातृभ्यः दातुः दात्रोः दातॄणां दातरि दात्रोः दातृषु
Gomati.
Same or kartru?
Vaktru. Vaktru.
Vaktru, okay. Vakta.
Rukarantaha pullingaha.
Vaktru shabdaka. Vakta. Vaktarau. Vaktaraka. He vaktaka. He vaktaka. He vaktarau. He vaktaraka. Vaktaram. Vaktarau. Vaktrun. Vaktra. Vaktrubhyam. Vaktrubihi. Vaktre. Vaktrubhyam. Vaktrubhyaka. Vaktruhu.
Vaktuhu. Vaktuhu.
Vaktuhu. Vaktrubhyam. Vaktrubhyaka. Vaktuhu. Vaktroho. Vadrunam. Vaktari. Vaktro. Vaktrushu.
Vaktroho. Isarga also there.
Okay, ma'am. Vaktroho. Vaktrushu.
Vaktrushu. Vaktrushu. Yes. So we covered four. There is also Vikram waiting. We'll just give a chance to Vikram because this is little. Though the format is similar, there are slight variations, and when it comes to shabdas like kartru, you have to practice a bit, and also you have to write it down. Try to write the kartru shabda in your exercise and refer to the book and see if you have written correctly, or we can see that in the next class as well. Is there a question?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Madam, the Shabdam we are reading is Dhatru.
Dhatru, yes.
And we are Niche Evam Kartru, Dhatru is there. What is the difference between this Dhatru and that Dhatru, madam? What is the meaning?
Dhatru, what we are presenting here is Brahman, creator.
Acha, okay.
Dhata. This Dhatru is the donor, the one who is donor.
Then
Datar.
Naptru means is it king?
Naptru is grandson, a great grandson. Actually.
Great grandson is Naptru.
Naptru.
Naptru, Dhatru, Naptru, and Vaktru. Okay.
Vaktru is the one who can talk. Vaktara is the one who talks. Kartru is the doer. Okay.
Evam, ye shabdas repeating, I think there is slight difficulty. I am also finding it.
No, why it is given here evam, kartru, dhatru, vaktru, in all those, in the dvivachan, in the prathama vibhakti and dvitiya vibhakti, dvivachana and sambodhana prathama, there is a dirgha.
Yeah.
Okay, which is not there in the previous pitru shabda.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, that is why. It's so along with the pitru shabda also there were evam, I mean similar words were given. Those are bhratru is brother, jamatru is son-in-law. So these are all similar to pitru shabda where there is no dirgha. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is why they have grouped similar words so that you can practice them well. Kartru is little tricky in ucharana, so you have to be careful.
So the Saptami Vibhakti for Kartru will be Kartari, Kartroho, Kartrushu.
Kartrushu, yes.
Kartari, no? Or
Kartari.
Kartari.
Kartari. Kartari.
Like that, Dhatari, Dhatroho, Dhatrushu.
Yes.
Vaktari, Vaktroho, Vaktrushu.
Yes.
Naptari, Naptroho, Naptrushu.
Yes. That's how it runs.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So now we will come to another interesting thing. This is also Rukaranta, but this is a, as you can see, it is a Strilinga Shabda. So Rukaranta, Pullinga Shabda will also be there. Rukaranta Strilinga Shabdas will also be there. But the forms are very similar to what you learnt in Dhatr Shabda. So let us try to learn this once and then practice them well over the weekend so that we are prepared for more Shabdarupas next. Okay. Vihan. Rukarantah Strilingah Svasr Shabdah.
ऋकारन्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः स्वस्र शब्दः ऋकारन्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः स्वस्र शब्दः
Svasa Svasarau Svasarah.
स्वसा स्वसारौ स्वसारः स्वसा स्वसारौ स्वसारः
He Svasah He Svasarau He Svasarah.
हे स्वसः हे स्वसारौ हे स्वसारः हे स्वसः हे स्वसारौ हे स्वसारः
Swasaram Swasarau Swasruh.
स्वसारं स्वसारौ स्वसृः स्वसारं स्वसारौ स्वसृः
Swasa Swasrubhyam Swasrubhihi.
स्वसा स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभिः स्वसा स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभिः
Swasre Swasrubhyam Swasrubhyah.
स्वस्रे स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः स्वस्रे स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः
Swasuhu Swasrubhyam Swasrubhyah.
स्वसुः स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः स्वसुः स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः
Swasuhu Swasroho Swasrunam.
स्वसुः स्वस्रोः स्वसृणां स्वसुः स्वस्रोः स्वसृणां
Swasari Swasroho Swasrushu.
स्वसरि स्वस्रोः स्वसृषु स्वसरि स्वस्रोः स्वसृषु
पुनः एकवारं. ऋकारन्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः स्वसृ शब्दः.
ऋकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः स्वसृ शब्दः
स्वसा स्वसारौ स्वसारः.
स्वसा स्वसारौ स्वसारः
न श्रूयते.
स्वसा
हे
स्वसा स्वसारौ स्वसारः
हे स्वसः हे स्वसारौ हे स्वसारः.
हे स्वसः हे स्वसारौ हे स्वसारः हे स्वसः हे स्वसारौ हे स्वसारः
स्वसारं स्वसारौ स्वसृः.
स्वसारं स्वसारौ स्वसृः स्वसारं स्वसारौ स्वसृः
स्वसा स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभिः.
स्वसा स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभिः स्वसा स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभिः
स्वस्रे स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः.
स्वस्रे स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः स्वस्रे स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः
स्वसुः स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः.
स्वसुः स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः स्वसुः स्वसृभ्यां स्वसृभ्यः
स्वसुः स्वस्रोः स्वसॄणां.
स्वसुः स्वस्रोः स्वसृणां स्वसुः स्वस्रोः स्वसृ
स्वसरि स्वस्रोः स्वसृषु.
स्वसरि स्वस्रोः स्वसृषु स्वसरि स्वस्रोः स्वसृषु.
धन्यवादाः. We will come back chanting this in the next class. So let us stop here. Then the question, I think we answered all those questions, and there was a question like spelling mistake. Yeah, Harena was a mistake. We'll make sure this does not happen next time. So please practice this along with the other Rukaranta Shabdas we have learned. Remember, we have not yet come to Matra Shabda, that is Rukaranta Strilinga. We covered Svasru first because it was very similar to Dhatra Shabda that we learned earlier. So we will try to find out what is the difference with the Rukaranta Strilinga Matra Shabda and see if we can remember that with a tip and learn that further. So please write this as well and practice this. We will start the next class with this as we are already, I think, past time. Close this class with the Guru Prarthana as usual. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Dhanyavadaha. Is there a question? There is a question. Do we have class? No, there is no class on Saturday and Sunday. It is Monday through Friday for the next 2 weeks. So there is no class on Saturday, on the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. Thank you all. Ram, Ram, Ram.